education is light. And we can't even see taqwa for its value without education, without proper education. The Islamic society is not just a society of faith without an appreciation for the role of faith, without awareness and enlightenment as to the role of faith. Or else, if you don't have this connection, you're in what? The darkness. You're unconscious. Prophet Muhammad, he said in an address where he is concluding and placing importance on the most important, or placing weight on the most important matters. He's weighing the most important concerns, and he gives this address, and it's at the conclusion of his life. And so he is consolidating for the Ummah, his following, where the emphasis should be placed. And what all of this that we have endured, speaking of him in his own life, in the history of his own life and his leadership, why these things have been endured, so that certain principles can be established. And what he said was that I leave you two things, the Quran and my Sunnah. And what is to be understood from that, in one reference, is that his Sunnah is not a collection of hadith only. Okay, there weren't any established books of hadith when Prophet Muhammad made that statement. That came more than a century later, centuries really, as it came to be established as a body of literature and rules with regard to how to rank the reports associated with the Prophet. That had to be evolved over time. And the rules evolved based upon learned persons who were in touch with the character of the Prophet on how to look at these reports as to whether or not they're of value or truthful. So when Prophet Muhammad is saying, I leave you two things, the Quran and my Sunnah, he's not referring to any body of literature. He's referring to the processes by which guidance supported his progress and his ability to make decisions and to place value on things. And so here he is given an address at the end of his life where he's weighting these things, that he's ranking them for their value. And that is his Sunnah, if we understand it properly.